staying through the weekend. In my bed I was sleeping, been dreaming for a long time to come back around. And I'm not gonna fake it, a heart hurts when you break it. Suddenly I see the home I made ain't part of yours. I don't know you anymore. I don't know you. I don't know you. I wake up and your head is pressing on my shoulder. It takes a bit for me to notice I'm hot. And you wake up and I know, 'cause I can feel your lashes. You haven't turned to grab your glasses just yet. I've never been high. Is this what it's like to lay by her side and feel I'm in flight? You come close and I swear your eyes are holy water. I'll spend the morning memorizing their glow. Then you smile and they disappear behind your wrinkles, and I fall in love a little more every time. I've never been high. Is this what it's like to look in her eyes and see the light, see the light? Just like that, I'm afraid one day I'll be without you. I pass and thought about the fact that we died. You don't know, so you kiss me like you're going nowhere. I pray we live in this moment for life. I've never been high. Is this what it's like to breathe by your side?
You know I'm alive. I apologise for the singing, but you know what you get with me. Bad singing.
Do they pour the beer on the table? Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Where did I put it?
Hold on. I always... It's not stopped. Why didn't that stop?
Here we are. Good.
How to shock myself. So what are we doing today? Today we are robbing people. But more importantly than that, we are deciding what the plan is. So, totally agree, Adler. Right, it is that time. Do I need food? Yes. Do you have a pot in here? I can never remember. Can I get...
I wish you were
trade.
I'll have a look at the...
I want some food. Oh, smoked cheese. That means it will last forever. Oh, and for breakfast, I'll have a couple of bits of smoked trout. Oh, exit. And we'll haggle.
Let's talk about...
30.
Thank you. And I feel quite hungry.
I know you do. That's why I've just bought food. We've got bagel. We'll have a bagel and a lovely bit of cooked trout and some cooked lamb. Lovely breakfast, bagel, trout and lamb. Right, are we ready for this?
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you.
Oh, sorry.
Gentlemen, I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in.
We are.
Caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
They did.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
They
Thanks
did.
a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men.
I'll disappear
How
during
can
this
it all go
cutscene.
down?
It was a massacre. They shot at us from the ramparts, broke through the gate. We were on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah. But we also sent a lot of the bastards to hell. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck off. Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans?
We are in the
Words.
shit.
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way von Berghoff's been stringing us along all this time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need 12 men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff, used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
Good idea. We'll wait till they set out and attack them.
Hold your horses. It won't be that simple. There's 1,000 things that could go wrong. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Berkow has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Ah, so that's why you were so eager to go there.
We really appreciate it, Sam. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you've got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Maleshov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Yeah.
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Me again? Can't someone else go?
Me and Devil have to come up with a plan. So Hans might get recognized, and the others... Well, let's just say I give you the best chance of success.
All right, then.
That's settled, then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Maleshov and find out how von Berkow and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat.
Okay.
Have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't
Let's
you hear?
go.
The fun's about to start!
Yeah.
Henry, come here. I need to talk to you. Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
God damn! What happened there?
I don't know if words are enough. Simply... it was just like Skalitz. Confusion, screaming, dying, and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment, and hell surged into the world.
God protect us! God damn it! I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side.
I am.
But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Maleshov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, Be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Well, I'm honored. Thank you, friend. Just a moment. This bow looks familiar. Isn't it the same one you gave me in Ratai?
Certainly not. This one's much better, believe me. When I found out that Yobs would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
That is certainly... just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine, shoot some deer and celebrate with wine, like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again, because, as you yourself heard, there's no reasonable mission here for the noble lord of Leiper and Perkstein. So all I can do is head to the woods and make sure we don't die of hunger here. You'll come with me, right? We promised Shishka some meat, after all.
That's a good idea, actually. Where should we go?
I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunjevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
Bonus.
Great.
Let's go. First of all, we need to change to this outfit. Where's the really good bow? That bow's... My bow's better. Really? Ranyik's bow. And he gave me Human Chief's bow. Okay, where's the hands? Come on then. You ready?
Coming right up.
Oh, there you are, Peb. There you are, Peb. Why were you in a different place? Why couldn't you be? Any excuse to go hunting and get drunk, it's always good for the whatchamacallits, the one-liners. So today we'll be streaming for about 2 or 3 hours. It'll only be a shorter stream.
Freedom.
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
Reason being, Cheltenham Festival, and I like to watch it.
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course I do. I won.
In your dreams? I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Yeah.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
And how many adventures we still have ahead of us, eh?
I hope so. But to be honest, conquering Malashov and capturing von Bergov, I hope Shishka has a foolproof plan.
So do I.
It's nothing we can't handle.
And when we tell our story in some tavern, the lasses will be falling at our feet.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault.
Carolina.
You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one,
Cheers.
you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the humans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat.
I just realised I'm poisoned. What am I poisoned from?
It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Yeah, go on then. So, where's this camp?
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp.
Oh. Why are you walking like normal?
Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men. You see that? There are soldiers there.
And who's that? Over there by the tree?
Nobody now, I'm afraid. Probably some poor fellow who just stumbled across the bastards.
What are we gonna do?
We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Ratai that time.
Come on.
All right.
That's my boy. What are you hopping about for?
Show what you're...
Help me! You wounded me badly!
We gotta get you, you hostage!
Oh, yo!
Yeah, don't worry! Let's get it over with! Get away!
Watch out! He's got a dog!
What do you want?
On the doggy! Blood, you rats!
Henry? What are you doing? Come here. And that's that.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and we'll go together, right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the...
Greetings, Chevalier. If you are getting ready for a fight, count me in, cher ami.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight, that Vakalin. He rambles on.
Yeah, he does.
My head nearly burnt, although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like a bold and worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I agree. And he's got a score to settle with.
He certainly has.
You silly doggy.
What happened when Von Burr...
It was a bit better. Indeed.
I apologize.
How's your aunt these days?
Don't even ask.
That bad, is it?
The last time we visited, she didn't even recognize us.
She must be well over 70 now.
Can you...
She'll be 76 this autumn. At least I hope so.
Well, that's unrealistic, isn't it? How many people...
This evening.
That's kind of you. It happens. Just
Yeah,
watch where you're going next time.
Trying to break your stupid conversation about your mother up.
I didn't see you there. Just as well.
What can I do? What'll it be?
I've
got a few...
Great.
I'll...
You search...
Greetings, Chevalier. If you are getting ready for a fight, count me in, cher ami.
Did you hear what happened? A recruiter from Sigismund's army camp came through here.
Not again.
Right. So we ought to give the money back, the food to you.
The camp might...
Catherine's the one. I don't expect you'll just blurt out.
Take it with a... What about...
We'll keep that in...
I take it me just having the food's giving them the food. So I'll just go to Horsham and ride down. Oh, stop.
are you?
I thought you would recognize a wayfarer when you saw one, young man.
Yes, of course. It's just better to ask first. These days, you can never be sure who you'll be...
Quite right. But seeing as fate has brought us together like this, would you care to buy something? I might have something that catches your eye.
Why not?
She's not got much money, but she's got a little bit. So I can sell her a crossbow. Might as well buy the bandages.
A word about the price.
This is I'm done. I'm glad you found what you needed.
This way. Come on, Pebbles, we're gonna... so I just want to praise you.
Quick!
Can't wait for that to be patched. And by the way, once we finish this main story, we will be carrying on with KCD. We'll go back to the start. We'll explore more areas, I think, potentially.
Go.
And yeah, we'll do that.
Go. Go.
It's so pretty.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
They come and take whatever they want without asking, but the preachers have grabbed up even more, as if they didn't have enough already. The churches are full of gold, and the common people don't even have enough to eat.
I couldn't agree more. I doubt that the man upstairs...
Oh, you pooch. Stop messing about. Put it away.
Weather's completely crazy this year.
It don't seem no different to me.
It changes faster than my old woman's mood.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plow too, you know.
What if you lent me
I'm
the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plow on Sunday, are you?
No, and nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Why have you all stopped here?
They didn't drink it. They're as thick as shit.
And I can't...
Just like this spring. I built them the same.
Just in case, we'll save there. And here. So we can just pretend that we've done nothing.
Oh, aye, now I remember. The Kuttenberg bathhouse.
Whoa. Whoa.
I just want to go and have a look the way that these guys are looking. Why are they looking down here? Don't know. It's like one of them's gone for a piss. I think they're broken. I remember, didn't we like run into them and stop them from going at some point?
Whoa.
You swine! Attack! Come and help us!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. Show you. You're no match for us, fucker. Son of a bitch,
Ah, there's so many of them. I'm quite glad I saved it here now.
The celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine feather. It's almost odd how well things are going. Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet.
Quick!
Let's go round the village. At least I've discovered it now.
Quick!
Whoa. Whoa.
You have a kind master. Huh?
Hey guys. Oh, there she is.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk?
Just having a smoke.
In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. You've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Just stand around in the corner. That won't look suspicious. Shut up, Mutt. Is it evening now?
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. Then relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Oh.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
It's also raining inside.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Ooh.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information.
Lots of information.
When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlec?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlec with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlec. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horson who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man.
Okay.
So I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlec. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den, and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing, or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
That's all I'm...
Get though, I have to... Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Oh, you pooch.
I think it's potentially this way.
Good day.
Hello.
To a good harvest. I'm sorry. Good evening. What do you need?
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good
Crow.
friends. Or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Bottomlucker, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other people in the camp for that.
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
You? A warrior? Bollocks. Judging by the sight of you, the hardest work you ever do is raising a cup to your lips. And we've pledged. Is there anything else you can do?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I know about her.
That kind of thing always comes in handy. But we have a physician. We don't need another.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe?
Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of healing herbs. That could come in handy.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
It's a deal. I'm not afraid of any job.
Damn it, Crow, this lad might actually have what it takes.
Maybe he'll help us.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein.
Isn't it possible that...
That don't seem likely. We've only been in these parts a short while, true, but it's not complicated to get to Sedlitz.
But the way doesn't go through Miskovitz. So what would they be doing there?
Something bad must have happened to them. But fuck knows what.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
All right.
Wait, Mishek. One of those 7 came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa. That's about it, then. Try not to get you...
I'm looking for...
So, you came... In any case, you found your man. Musa of Mali.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big? Wise? Courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John, or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just... you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your
It would have been brilliant if he had turned around on him. Is it because he's black?
He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and didn't.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. Can't you just give him some herb that will wake him up? You're a physician, aren't you?
A physician? No one can make, but it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by...
So what are you waiting for?
It is not a simple matter just to brew some potion and pour it down his throat. It could make him worse, and I cannot risk that.
I'll do it then. I have no...
You? Do not take offense, but you do...
No need to worry. After all, it's all just plants in water, isn't it?
Allah Yanok, You will have to find another. As I said, he was mumbling something.
Oh, how do you get out of here? Did not mean to do that. We're going to go up to Horsham because flee. Oh, sorry, I meant we'll go. My. Let's just go here and then we'll go up. Wow, that's a long old journey.
Go!
Let's just go through the woods.
Go!
I imagine this is the way they went.
Go!
Huh? What have we here?
Do you want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute.
Who to? You?
To our hero here. The all-conquering warrior. The meanest, toughest slugger around. The one and only Yerda the Great.
I'm in no mood for your horse shit.
Horse shit? What are you saying? You've insulted the mightiest of all warriors. You better pray he only snaps a rib or two. Come on, Yerda!
Show ya.
Knock him out cold! Kick his arse! Right! Come on, Yerda! Come on, Yerda! Come on, Yerda!
Oh.
Fuck you!
Ah.
Now that's what I call an opener! Take that, you shit! Come on, Yarda! Take it, Fuck you! You want to try me? Knock him out! Come on, Yarda! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Come on, Come on, then! Come on, Yarda!
That's impossible. There's no way a milksop like you could take down Yarda.
And yet I'm the one still standing on my feet.
You must be some kind of warlock. There's no other explanation.
I'm no warlock. I've just had my fair share of fighting.
Are you a battle-scarred warrior, then?
You could put it that way.
You know what that means? Yarda the Great has just pulled off the fight of his life.
No. Yarda the Great is sprawled in the mud over there.
But he went toe-to-toe with a war veteran hardened in 1,000 battles. And you taught him everything you know. Yarda will be invincible now.
What? That doesn't make any... Right. Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Have you seen any soldiers around here? Or a wagon with the Prague colours?
You've come at last! I've been expecting you!
Really?
Your arrival was foretold. The voices that destroyed the white gates of Jericho spoke to me, promising that you'd stand by my side against evil.
Excuse me? What evil am I supposed to stand up against?
Enemies are on their way. They are coming on their red and white sailboats of cloth, stealing peace from the hearts of good folk.
Aye. Sure.
You must help me, knight. Your coming was foretold. You shall stand by my side when we strike. The Lord has chosen us. We have to fight Sir Henry.
How do you know my name?
Ye who are warriors of God.
Hey, I asked you something.
And of his law. Beg God's aid and trust in him.
Come to your senses, damn it. Have you seen any soldiers here or not? They had a wagon carrying a painted chest.
I saw the chest.
You saw it?
The forces of evil hoard chattels and store them in a painted chest. They hide them in the roofs of their houses. Yet shall they themselves crawl in the dust. This have I seen, and told to the chosen knight. What? Did I imagine it? I suppose it was nothing. Hmm? Shit! I wonder if anything's missing. I'd better look at my chest. What? Who left the door open? Where the hell are you? What? What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost!
Apparently I've found the lost soldiers. So what did it say now? Find the lost charter.
Show what you're made of.
Mercy! I surrender!
Ha ha! You never saw that coming. Useless. I've been waiting for you.
Okay, that's where the lost soldiers are. That confused me because I didn't know they were there.
What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost! I've been waiting for you! I'm going to... Fuck! Come on, then! You're finished! Yeah! Don't spare it! Take that fucker!
Somebody kill that fucking bug.
Wanker! Okay.
That was
What the fuck are you doing here?
right, so they're obviously the warriors. So let's go and talk to this guy.
What? What brings you here?
Calm down. I just want to talk.
Don't you want to leave already?
But I thought...
What's that? Why did you come back here? You fucker! Kurva! I've got to get out of here!
I've been waiting.
Come on, then!
Okay, so he scared a couple off. That's made life a lot easier. How do I get in this? I appear to be... There we go. Go to Marischloth. That was quite easy once I
God bless. Good doggy. Are you whistling here?
I am.
God. Quick.
Oops, I meant to click player because we've got more levels. Strength increase, extra stamina point, +2 bonus. I think well built. We got strength 1. Shield blocks. Yeah, why not? Slash. A wound that would normally kill you won't. That's always good. And speech. I should have looked at skills because we got another Hound Master. We'll do Sick'em. And a couple of swords. What's this one? Yeah. An unarmed. Knock opponents out, please.
Quick. Go. Quick. Quick.
Oh wow, it's all the way up there. Okay. I'm surprised I got that first time. It had an egg in it.
Quick.
Yeah, well.
Quick. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I really want to kill those chickens.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
I'll be one sec.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I was lucky enough to catch them off their guard. They're dead.
You took them all on by yourself? You must have been damn fucking lucky. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Waffenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can...
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk. Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body.
Okay.
But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I do.
Do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll...
Nah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
For
surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And continue. What happens if he loses?
Well, you're not afraid of anything. Damn, that's a great start.
Oh dear. 1.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? If
One
I
more.
was you, I'd take it.
Probably should have. Wow. That's not bad. He's going again.
Damn it!
1.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Wow.
Like this. These ones here.
Really?
That's enough for me.
No, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, lucky me.
My God.
Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
A drink. That's a session. That's not a drink.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur. It's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves.
Ooh.
And massive dragon looks down at George and says,
Excuse me. Yawning away.
"Right, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What?
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Тут спасение. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here. Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two, go to the gate. Anyone in, you got it?
Interesting.
What are your orders, Lord of Burmlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
We do.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. I'd like to hear any suggestion.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
Nice.
Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Check Chertan's tent. It's the one next to the stables. Maybe you'll find some fucking and drinking until we're all slaughtered. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store would be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that? And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner would probably be futile. Someone washed off some blood here. Right.
Did you find it?
I found a dagger in the grass by Chertan's tent. It's covered in blood.
1 second.
You've got eyes like a hawk, Henry. But it's a pretty ordinary dagger, the kind of thing anyone in the camp might have. It was a good find, but I don't think it'll help us much.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to keep looking.
Sorry about that.
Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if...
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
Isn't it possible you gave him the wrong treatment? Maybe you missed something.
I have taken care of countless wounded men. I know what I am doing. If I say Chertan was poisoned, then he was poisoned. They must have mixed something into the wine.
What do you have wine for if you don't drink?
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp, me?
But, sir!
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as
Pissed
quickly
out
as
my
possible.
face.
But what do I know about that?
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stever of Steversits in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Who is this Stibor of Steversits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my... But you could...
Me?
Who else? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow.
I know.
That's not a bad idea. Off you go.
How much time?
2 days, and Henry.
Right, let's oops. Who do I want to go for?
Good day, you silly dog.
Oh, I hate this place. It's a... It's a maze. If I remember rightly, I should be left here. Yeah.
God be with you. Good day to you.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important.
You bet it's...
All right. You're not involved.
No.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy ass of his.
Not much. Solomon, how are you?
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent.
There
I
is.
need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
You're out of luck. I have my own problems now. I told you when I was bathing you, remember? But maybe if you were to help me out...
What was our plan for that cannon again?
It's a bit complicated, I know. Stealing the cannon from the camp is impossible. There are too many people around. But the Pragas who are in charge, well, they were before it all went to hell.
Oh,
so
I know.
see?
You said you...
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Has anything else strange happened?
No,
A shoe? Just one?
that's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Been streaming about an hour and 45.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian.
When did all this...
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink. What do you...
If you...
That's not a bad idea.
You've got the other shit. You can't walk around.
I could give him a fright.
All right.
Thank you.
Track.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives.
Track.
Oh.
I see you, you thief. Give up.
Easy now. I surrender.
Felt like stealing with Tim.
All right.
No, I'll take.
Have a look.
Right. All right. But I don't want to. Back off. We're done here, right? So clear off. You have a kind master.
So it's you. You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Me van. Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das Bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány.
You and the bathhouse girl? No. You go away. Leave her alone. Otherwise, bang bang. No more balls. Bruises. You understand that, don't you? Fight.
Bassza meg, ember, nyugodj meg!
You look like you understand. See how easily we can...
I'm sorry?
So you'll lure the guard...
All right. I hope he won't.
So
Oh, you poo. Good to see you, friend.
You silly mutt. Here you go. Take it. Here, mutt.
Good day, soldier boy. What are you standing around here for?
I'm on guard.
My word. What are you
oh my word. Hello, Katarina.
You must be very important to
this is child's play for me. You should see me in battle.
Ooh, I'm sure I'd be terrified.
You have nothing to fear, dearie. I tell you.
How gallant. Oh, you won't even that. Wouldn't you like me to?
Well, I can't deny I've been standing here for quite a while. Stink like a pig's ass.
Oh no, that's your magic fragrance. Oh, it's irresistible. Shall we go then?
All right. Well, it's not like that moose is going anywhere.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozov said...
Secret.
To hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja Sireye, mene mene Sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the tent, then I gave him some wine to drink. And he soon after.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine. Must have been poisoned here.
All right.
The best thing would be to, if we discover what poison...
How come...
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years? I'm sorry. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw. You can read, I hope.
Aye.
Excellent. The chest is locked.
You have a whole...
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia.
Okay.
But please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not...
Right.
I was going the wrong way. The infirmary is just here.
Was it you who found...
Aye.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know enough.
What did you...
It all happened so fast.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on.
And I'll tell you, when he saw Churton, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to...
You really didn't see...
Are you deaf?
No, I believe you.
Well...
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a... No! We might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't asleep. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Churton started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
How did you find...
I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone... In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Churton was lying.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested.
Oh.
But he doesn't take any notice. Between you and... I'm sorry.
I need to get in there. Oh, I just walked round.
All right. Holy Mary. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Ah, there's no way I'm examining that. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them? Completely rigid. Oh, Christ, what a stink! I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. He had spasm, he shot himself, warts or lesion, as red as a poppy. I mustn't forget.
Books. Book of Poison. Particularly evil poison which causes certain death, even some quantities. Well, unfortunate man who swallowed the poison comes to you. Okay. Advance glory to God for the miracle. Him the blackness. This, prepare yourself. Wine, a handful of wood shall finish evil. Boil them. Okay. Poison. Bohemia, because killing for a miracle to he is still alive for a little mystery. Him, blackness of the eyes, no. This is the rarest for its rather. This because of black and yellow colour. Causes considerable trouble for the man. The killer therefore have no need to prepare any necklace or feather. This condition for days. He needs to escape. In such cases, it is enough to burn the feather. The victim first stiffens and soon dies. And okay. This potion is effectively useful, soothes, relief pain, is therefore favourable among physicians. It can rub even a few drops of the skin of a wounded man. You can cut him without causing him suffering. Men who are hasty in their love rub stomach will eject this as poison. Time, okay, unless the body has already weakened. Become his intestines. Okay, if you need to replenish your supply. Kiss of death. Poison is often used because it confuses with ordinary cooking. It is said that this mixture can be used to turn metals into gold. The kiss of death first cause a stomach ache. It makes the skin red and blistered and the bowels painfully at both ends. This sounds like it. It's the kiss of death, isn't it? I'll just keep going through.
That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learnt.
But it's 100% the kiss of death.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now.
What do you mean, you think?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice, but now we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching. I'll search the tents of everyone who somehow...
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. Even so, it is strange. For months, the people here have been sitting around doing nothing. Then suddenly, you turn up, and everything is turned upside down. You have done more in a few days than others in many weeks.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm only saying that I find it very, very...
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased?
Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
How did you come?
That, although the Osmonds are not that welcoming to my people, but soon after, luckily, and I am sure you understand. But let us instead.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will. So I think it will be best if we each go our own.
You know nothing. I know nothing.
And this conversation never.
I better go and search the.
Good luck.
Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is, Mark, come here.
Here, Matt. Search.
Mark.
Clever dog. Here, Mutt.
I don't recall telling you to touch my lock. Come over here!
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Oak. And dry as a bone. Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt.
Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here. pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a broom. Ugh, stinks of vomit.
So which one do I do?
Beautiful, but empty. No poison. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. Weaving something like that must have been one hell of a job. He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's Valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he? Could we talk about...
Why?
But sir, we both know whatever happened with the poison wine, Musa can't have stabbed Chertan. I want to find out who else is involved in this. After all, you too could be in danger till this is all cleared up. I just have a couple of questions. I won't keep you long. You'll see.
Oh, get on with it. But if you think...
How come...
My tent is right next to it.
Did you notice anything strange?
Like what?
Maybe you saw someone acting strangely around there?
No. I gave a clear order that nobody unauthorized is allowed up here. It's bad. Is there anything else? Or can I...
Were you there when...
No, not at that moment. When I arrived, Chertan was already dead. And Musa was, well, paler than usual.
Had Chertan been behaving strangely recently?
No more than you.
Did he mention...
Apart from me, you mean? I don't know how you imagine it, but we don't exactly go round holding hands here.
I took a look at the... Someone forced the lock and moved the barrels of powder around.
What's that got to do with me?
It almost looks like someone went there to steal. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
What the fuck are you trying...
Nothing.
And next...
Do you know it?
Though I have to...
How could he have?
So he was in league with someone...
I found this...
All the time.
You too, then?
I'm not...
Right.
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan.
Oh, thank God.
I just told him.
And he And what about my
Here they are.
Thank God. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
Can I talk to what's his face again?
Silly doggy.
Right.
My word. In the meantime...
Well, but before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but...
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them in.
Only yours...
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Chertan was poisoned, wasn't he? But I searched the whole infirmary and Musa's tent and didn't find any poison anywhere.
Why would I have any? I healed people.
Musa of Mali will remain silent.
Surely you aren't gonna believe Musa could easily have hidden the poison somewhere. The camp's big enough for that. Or did you search the whole camp on your hands and knees, soldier?
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozov of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you! Silence! You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
So Grozov was most likely trying to steal black powder. It's very valuable, and often gets stolen, I've heard. But Chertan caught him in the act. There was a fight, and that's how it ended.
Me? Stealing? What impudence!
What do you base this on?
There was powder scattered all over the storeroom floor. Chertan disturbed Sir Grozov, then he spilt the powder.
I've had enough of this.
But Sir Grozov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone...
Grozov went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grozov, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king...
But I didn't do...
Don't make...
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you were... Go to hell!
I'm hungry, I could eat a horse.
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Chertan had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal...
With pleasure. We won't be staying long.
As you command, sir.
Then
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right.
I really need to eat something.
Everything all right, Sir Stibor?
No need to worry.
Food. We'll just eat all the apples. I'm poisoned again. How can you get poisoned from apples? I haven't got any more poison stuff.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
You're weird. The greatest evil of all, the one called woman.
Greetings.
The bath.
You can some.
So the.
No, and that's.
Who's.
When they're.
Do they know?
Oh, do they? See you later, my friend.
Water is flowing, dreams
Greetings.
are going.
Good day. Christ, pardon me.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
It's happening.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything. So.
I will.
Just sleep for an hour or two.
You. Alright, here you.
You can't say you'll pay up.
Alright.
Now.
Alright.
Well, this is obvious. All right, but I don't. I'm sorry.
Alright.
The sooner the better. Deserted. With really heavy shit.
Come on then, let's go.
Oh, maybe it.
Well, said let's.
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with him, the devil. So he says, what the fuck?
From your wife? Fight! Stamp the blood. This should stop the bleeding.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right. What we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp.
We
I've
did.
no idea why he fought against his own people.
So go and and another Brabant has already
What are they like? No, don't
make it. Damn it, lads!
What do you want?
What the hell's going on here?
I should be asking you that. The greenest Praga recruit, capable and keen. And he's a traitor.
That's none of your business.
And my business should be no concern of yours either. You've kept your nose out of it so far, so make sure it stays that way.
I know that he
So
killed.
far, about Chertan.
Was it you who did it?
An unfortunate accident. He got in
I
my
know
way
it
when I
was.
wanted to blow up the powder.
So that bang a short while ago.
Look, normally I'd be happy to chat with you till Judgment Day, but I get the feeling we should both make ourselves scarce, and on the double. So thanks for the help, pal.
Zishka's got further orders for you.
What are you on about?
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
You have.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
Maybe.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
You don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
I want to go.
Hop onto the way.
Let's go.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like
Yeah.
the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
God grant you. How can I help you?
Sure.
Uh. Um. Digestive.
Word about the well. Look, I was glad to be of help to you,
Christ!
good sir.
Pardon me.
Nice booty. What's A? Hands.
What did they? Nothing much. They took care of my. But they tried. What did I? I was. It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there. Well, actually, I had a feeling. And great. You can be the. I'll leave. They didn't know, but most like. What did just they about rat? And what? Nothing that he. I think he's. My word. But the main thing. Indeed.
Okay, he's got nothing really to say. Godwin, hello. I'm looking for.
God, this is killing me. Greetings.
Oh, there she is.
Greeting. Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong? Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same. Why do I
Why?
even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well,
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff.
It won't.
But I heard what Ada said.
what did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone. He'll drive Sigismund.
Ha! You lot.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now. And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now
Yeah.
we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime, I'll wait at the fortress in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
That's a load of shit.
Sounded like they were talking about what she was talking about. Right. Now we sleep and save. No, I might as well just sleep till 1. And in tomorrow's stream, because we are going to end it here, so that I can watch Cheltenham, we will go to what I presume is the final battle, potentially. Well, the final battle of this game, I'd imagine. But if you've enjoyed that, give us a follow, give us a like, give us a subscribe on YouTube. It very much does help. And until tomorrow, I have spoken.